So Sun Print Solutions started as Sun Lithographing and Printing in 1941 by Ed Hall. And he started just as that, offset printing and lithography. And then in 2014, we merged with Rastar Digital Printing and Progressive Direct Mail Advertising. So it was in 2014 that we became Sun Print Solutions by bringing in digital printing and mailing with the offset printing. Sun Print Solutions has about 130 employees, and we are under around 100,000 square feet total between our buildings. So Sun Print Solutions has a very diverse client base. So we run off of mainly 3 pillars. We have our folding carton packaging, our regular commercial printing, and then digital printing with direct mail advertising. Since Sarah and I bought the company in 2019 and we were the 4th generation employees to purchase the company, we've done a lot of changing in these 6 years. So we've definitely invested millions of dollars into new equipment and new tools and different things so that we can make the life of our employees so much easier and they feel good about the products that they're manufacturing and developing, which in turn has really brought us even more clients because they can see the investment that we've made into our culture and into the company. So we're really proud of what we've done to change this around, and to honestly in 6 years we've doubled the revenue since we bought it. So we've seen digital printing becoming more and more asked for, but we still see a huge need for our offset printing, and that's why we invested in a new offset press. And we still have our other Komori 6-color press. So we see that they all complement each other. It gives a lot more options to our clients based on what it is they're looking for and what they want to do. And so we still see digital growing, but we still see even our offset has grown as well.
Our new Komori press, and we've been running it about 6 months, we've taken our workload from 2 different presses and implemented that on 1 press. So I've got a mix of crews. I've got a crews that were primarily running packaging work, so a lot of board weights, and then another set of crews that were running perfector work, a lot of SIG work, and I've had to meld those two teams in. So I've got guys learning from guys and learning the nuances, guys that never coded before that are now coding in line. The press has been great and they're coming up to speed on it really, really quick. With the added new press, our dynamic of having those 2 different product lines converge onto 1 press line has really made the planning of jobs going through and the training of the operators being really well-rounded. There's a strength to running packaging work and board weight and how the sheets travel through the press, perfecting and adding that element of coding versus a guy that's generally just cranking it up and adding a lot of plates and just really pushing the work through the press. And to be honest with you, a lot of times packaging work is a little bit more detail oriented. It's a little more creative. You're running a lot more PMS work. So that's changed that dynamic from guys instead of settling and going, oh, I just get to run, SIG work versus a guy that I have to run SIG work and coded work and PMS work. It's really broadening their skill set. And so they've tasked up to the challenge. They've tasked up to the computers that are on the press and the expectation of running quickly and running quality work. We're finding more and more creative ways to take advantage of the technology that the press-wide format has given us. So and we continue to figure out new ways and going, what do we got to add to our equipment to make this type of product work? So we're always looking for better, faster ways. It's about speed and quality. It's really about speed and quality.
Shifting customer demand on faster turnarounds will forever be the problem of the printer. We live in an instant gratification world and the Amazon effect and all that, so that's a problem that we are going to chase always. So again, investing in the better technology is really what's helping us solve that problem.
Currently with the new press, we dabbled a little bit in the Sorel plate world. Last month we printed one with Sorel plates. It was a perfect bound book, and we had Sorel plates on every single one of them. And our day shift operator nailed it. He figured out the technique to it. Customer received the product last week and they just absolutely loved it. So it's our first little dabble, and we'll continue to grow that a little bit. It really, once again, there's an added cost to getting a Sorel plate, but Compared to having to get film and do a spot UV offline, it probably saved us a week on the job. So customer gets a week earlier, and I'd say the cost difference between Sorel plate versus added processes, added film, I think that's probably a break-even point. Customers a week early and they're happy with it. Well, that's a win for us. So we'll take that in a heartbeat, but we look forward to being able to sell more work for that. I think press guys today, they can get kind of bored with the same old day in and day out stuff. And so as we continue to grow, experiment and learn new things, they're up to the challenge to say, yeah, I can figure this out. That's interesting. I can do this too now. So that's something that's been added with the Komori. I'm hitting deadlines much faster, which has opened a lot of capacity.
Since installing the press, we've noticed our make-ready time substantially faster. We're turning over in a few minutes rather than sometimes up to 30 minutes, switching over SIGs or new jobs. So we have already seen our press schedule moving much faster, and we're just getting work out even faster. So yeah, we're definitely seeing our press schedule moving very quickly, which is putting a lot more pressure on the salespeople to keep it filled up.
I've been doing this for so long and watching companies and being in companies and watching companies close their doors, getting sold out. They didn't reinvest in their company. I didn't see new equipment. I've been here almost 4 years, and every year I've seen some new equipment come in. I've seen new product lines come in and new opportunities, and not small ones. And this is a very big plant, so I love this place. It's completely different.